Have you ever wondered what's really going on inside an introvert's head? Why do they suddenly vanish from a party or stare into space for what feels like an eternity? Well, today, we're pulling back the curtain and diving deep into the fascinating and sometimes puzzling world of introverts. We're going to explore 7 specific things they do, not to be rude or mysterious, but to protect their energy and stay sane in a world that often feels overwhelmingly loud. Whether you're an introvert yourself and want to feel understood, or you're an extrovert trying to better understand your quiet friends, this video is for you. So, get comfortable, and let's unravel these so-called mysteries together. First up, number 1. The social battery recharge. Imagine your social energy is like a phone battery. For introverts, every conversation, every meeting, every small talk exchange drains that battery. Extroverts, on the other hand, often feel like they're plugging into a charger when they're around people. So when an introvert suddenly goes quiet, leaves a gathering early, or turns down an invitation, it's not personal. They're not bored or upset with you. Their social battery is just hitting 1%, and they desperately need to plug into their charger, which is usually solitude. Think of it as a crucial system update. They need to go offline, be by themselves, and let their energy levels slowly creep back up. This solo time is where they process thoughts, decompress, and get ready to face the world again. So, next time your introvert friend needs to bail, just know they're not running away from you. They're running towards a recharge. Now for number 2, creating an internal world as a safe haven. Have you ever been talking to an introvert and noticed their eyes glaze over for a second? It might look like they're zoning out, but they're actually retreating into a rich, detailed inner world. This isn't just daydreaming. It's a survival mechanism. The external world, with its constant noise and stimulation, can be exhausting. So, introverts build these elaborate mental landscapes where they can think, analyze, and imagine without interruption. It's their personal library, art studio, and quiet cafe all rolled into one. This is where they solve problems, come up with creative ideas, and make sense of their experiences. It's a place that's entirely their own, free from social pressures. This deep internal focus is why many introverts are such great writers, artists, and thinkers. They're not ignoring you. They're just temporarily visiting a world that helps them function better in this one. Let's move on to number 3, a classic, mastering the art of observation. Introverts are the ultimate people watchers. At a party, while others are mingling in the center of the room, you'll often find the introvert on the sidelines, just taking it all in. This isn't about being shy or it's about data collection. They'd prefer to understand the dynamics of a situation before jumping in. They listen more than they speak, noticing the little things, body language, tone of voice, the subtle interactions between people. This observational mode allows them to conserve energy while still feeling connected to the group. They are processing information, figuring out who they might want to have a deeper conversation with later. It's a low-energy way to participate. By the end of the night, they might have a more accurate read on the room than anyone else. It's a quiet superpower, really. Coming in at number 4 is something that can really confuse extroverts. The love for deep, one-on-one conversations over small talk. For many introverts, small talk about the weather or weekend plans feels like running a marathon with no finish line. It's draining and feels inauthentic. They crave substance and genuine connection. They'd much rather skip the pleasantries and dive straight into a meaningful conversation about your passions, fears, or the mysteries of the universe. This is why an introvert might seem quiet in a large group but become incredibly talkative and engaging when it's just the two of you. They're not trying to be intense or awkward. They're simply wired to connect on a deeper level. A single, hour-long deep conversation can be more energizing and fulfilling for an introvert than an entire night of superficial group chatter. Number 5 on our list is having a planned escape route. This might sound dramatic, but for an introvert, it's just smart planning. Before heading to a social event, an introvert will often mentally or even literally map out their exit strategy. They might drive themselves so they can leave whenever they want. They might have a pre-planned reason ready for why they have to leave early. This isn't deceptive. It's a tool for managing anxiety, knowing they have a way out. If they start to feel overwhelmed, it gives them the confidence to show up in the first place. It allows them to relax and enjoy themselves for as long as their social battery lasts, without the fear of being trapped. So if your friend says they can only stay for an hour, believe them. It's their way of making sure they can give you their best energy for that hour. Next, we have number 6, communicating better through writing. Have you ever sent an introvert a long, detailed text and gotten an equally long, thoughtful novel in response? but in person, they might struggle to articulate the same points. This is incredibly common. The spoken word is immediate and unfiltered. It happens in real time, which can be stressful. Writing, on the other hand, gives introverts the time and space they need to carefully process their thoughts, find the perfect words, and construct their message without the pressure of an immediate reply. It allows them to access that rich inner world we talked about and present their ideas clearly and coherently. For an introvert, a well-written email or text isn't impersonal. It's often the most personal and honest form of communication they can offer. And finally, number 7, the do not disturb bubble. When an introvert is focused on a task, reading a book, or just enjoying a moment of peace, they create an invisible but very real bubble around themselves. Interrupting this bubble can be jarring. It's like being woken up from a deep sleep. Their concentration is a precious resource, and getting back into that focused state after an interruption takes a lot of mental energy. This is why they might seem a little irritated if you break their concentration. They're not trying to be rude, they're just trying to protect their focus. The best thing you can do is respect the bubble. If they look deeply engrossed in something, maybe send a text or wait until they look up. Giving them that uninterrupted time is one of the greatest gifts you can offer an introvert. So there you have it, 7 puzzling but perfectly logical things introverts do to stay sane. From recharging their social batteries to living in their rich internal worlds, these behaviors are all about managing energy and finding balance. Understanding these habits can transform your relationships with the introverts in your life, fostering more empathy and deeper connections. And if you're an introvert, hopefully, this makes you feel seen and validated. Your way of navigating the world is not weird. It's wonderful. What do you think? Did any of these resonate with you? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your own experiences, whether you're an introvert or an extrovert. Thank you so much for watching and spending this time with me. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content just like this. See you in the next one.